What if we thought of our feelings as friends? What would change? You know, those feelings that we don't want are the really tough ones. Like the feeling of sadness, the feeling of anger, the feeling of guilt or confusion or fear. Those are the feelings that we're like, you stay out there, I'll stay here, you're out there. And what I know is that doesn't work or work for very long. And as I've been processing my own feelings by drawing stick figures, what I've noticed is spending time with the feelings that I don't like and don't want has actually helped me make friends with them and move through them so that I can get to the feelings I do want, like happiness and joy and fun and play. So what if I just started from the beginning and thinking, my feeling is actually my friend. And the first step is to treat it like a friend. Oh, okay, so let's explore this together. My name is Kristen Piers. I help people get through stuck situations and back into inspired flow because the world is a better place when we're all in inspired flow. So here we are when we are at our best and brightest. Our feet are on the ground, our heart is big and open, and we're connected to our heart, right? And I want to show we're grounded too. You know, we have that connection down into the center of the earth so that all that drama that's going on out there that can make us a little crazy, it doesn't get in as easily when we're connected to the ground and grounded. So, and our space is so nice and full. So here we are when we're our best and brightest. Okay, now here comes the feeling that we don't like. Okay, it's coming. And I'm gonna change this here. It's like, oh dear, here we go. But if it's a friend, we don't typically go, get out of my space, I don't want to connect with you, I don't want to see you. We say, oh my gosh, what's going on with you? And in our own ways, we really take a look at this poor one that's having a hard day. And we say, oh man, what's going on? And we sit and we listen to them. We're curious about what's happening. We meet them with our open heart. And if you're me, we also stay out of what's going on with them, knowing it's theirs, not mine. So I don't get sucked into it. So I meet them where they are at. And already I'm like, oh, I feel so good. So if we meet our feeling with some love, what happens is that love begins to radiate, right? And the fact that we are connected to something different than whatever's, pulling them out there shows them an example of like, wait a second, there is a ground beneath your feet. Look, you can connect to the center of the earth if you want. Oh, and you know what? This heart that's my heart that I'm sharing, you have that too. And even if yours is breaking, I know that eventually it's going to get better. So if I meet my feeling of sadness, my feeling of anger, my feeling of guilt with that presence of mind, to see exactly where it is and to share what I already have, something begins to change, right? And at some point, this little guy over here, and this is all taking place on paper, right? This is why I draw feelings, is because I can make it change on paper, which when it changes on the paper, something begins to spark and change in me. So we can begin creating again at some point with a friend, because we don't just skip to solving, at least I don't, because that doesn't work, right? Have you ever had somebody say, you're like, you're upset because your job isn't working out for you. Well, just go get a new job. That typically makes me very angry if people approach me that way. I want the love first. And then at some point I began thinking, what What else? What else? Oh, when we begin talking about what's possible together, the grounded me and the really sad me, or the grounded me and the really sad friend, we could call it, because, sad isn't all of who I am, or angry isn't all of who I am. It's just a part of me. It's just a part. So we begin creating anew at some point. And I'm like, yeah, that does happen in my friendships. We begin coming up with interesting ideas, and that interesting idea might be, let's just go for a walk. Let's have a snack. Let's go out to dinner. That's new creation too. And then there's action. We go to dinner. We take the walk. We get in, me and my feeling, get in bed and go to sleep for a while because really it's just so tired. So feelings as friends, meet with love until new ideas start popping up, and then think about them together, play together, and then take action. That action can be teeny tiny, but the action is what helps transform this to something new. And I'll just put a smiley or face on that, which maybe it's not happy, but it changed, right? It changed. Huh. Thanks for joining me today for this exploration of feelings as friends.